Now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're still here downtown Grand Rapids for the CEO Summit 2022. I'm News 8 Digital anchor Luke Laster here from our mobile live desk. Joining me now, Chad Patton. He's the Director of Development and Innovation at West Michigan Works. Chad, how are you?
I'm well. How are you, Luke?
Doing well. Hey,
Good.
Appreciate you taking some time to chat here. Before we get rolling, tell me a little bit about your role with West Michigan Works.
Yeah, so my role specifically is working on a number of the innovations that West Michigan Works has created over the past few years. So it's a brand new position, and the idea is that we are solutions driven and that we are delivering the solutions under the Development and Innovation Wing to the West Michigan community.
And so I also want to know a little bit more about, you said you have a crew of 3 here from West Michigan Works.
That's it.
How important is it to kind of have that representation and also to be back in person?
Yeah, it's extremely important. I think right now at the CEO Summit, we're hearing a lot about the talent needs within our region. And so we have our Business Solutions Director here as well as our Talent Solutions Director here because really the big thing is to connect both businesses with those talent and to make sure that we're developing those effective pipelines and workforce development.
You know, now more than ever, recruiting efforts across all businesses here in West Michigan are higher than ever.
Yeah.
Where does West Michigan Works play into that?
Yeah, so I talked about a lot of innovations and a lot of solutions that West Michigan Works has created. So, we're looking at effectively connecting with businesses to understand their needs. We're connected with talent across the 7-county region of West Michigan to make sure that we have opportunities to develop that talent. And it's important for me to note that West Michigan Works is working with people at many different points in their life and in their careers to really help develop them. But then one of the things that I think is important for me and the unit that I lead is our youth programming. So I'm actually really excited about our opportunity to connect with really 14 to 24-year-olds as background support for the City of Grand Rapids Grow 1000 project that provides summer youth work experience. But this is something that we also do regionally as well, providing out-of-school youth opportunities to really engage with the workforce in effective ways.
When people talk about job placement, they don't always think about that necessarily, about those 14 to 24-year-olds that are like, hey, I need a summer job, and where can I work and where can I make a decent wage doing it?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about those efforts and making sure they are placed correctly for the 3 or so months during the summer that they do have.
Yeah, definitely. This has been a project that has evolved over the years, and one of the things that I think is really cool about the summer youth experience that West Michigan Works has offered through the Ascend program has been the ability to use sort of, I guess I would say, assessments to understand where people might be interested, but then this is an opportunity to find work experiences that are going to be great and engaging and provide an opportunity for people to understand what they might want to do in the future. Because on top of that, West Michigan Works has funding for training that can help people in moving forward in their careers. So it really is an extremely important project that helps people identify what they want to do as a career in the future. And we have a great system that's going to connect them with meaningful work experiences and great employers who have signed on to be a part of that and to help lead this initiative too.
Chad, what else do you want to share about what's going on and what you have rolling this summer?
Yeah, I think that one of our big things is, I mentioned our youth experience. We have great apprenticeship partnerships as well. Great partnerships with adult education providers. I know one of the big discussions that have taken place at the CEO Summit is how are we being welcoming to new Americans? And so West Michigan Works does have a new American navigator that has really tried to work toward being providing a welcoming space that we are connecting new Americans with new jobs. But that's just a few of the things that we've had going on this year. I'll also mention that we just wrapped up. I know that, of course, the school year just is wrapping up. We are really excited about next year. My Career Quest is going to be in person, talking about a lot of things that we're excited about coming in person and doing things and being around people again. That's been just a huge statement and a big flagship event for West Michigan Works as well.
Again, the in-person events slowly flowing back in,
Yes.
as we're seeing even here with the CEO Summit. Chad, I'll leave you with one question I've been asking everyone that I've had up here today. Been fortunate enough to have a handful of people. What is one thing you would tell young people in the workforce right now? Let's talk in particularly with that 14 to 24-year-old
Yeah.
crowd that you are working with here this summer.
Yeah, I think that there are just so many opportunities out there, right? And the big question to ask is, what opportunity am I going to be interested in? What can I do to figure out what's best for me, right? So I think that's the reason why we have our summer youth work experience, for people to find that out and to get that hands-on experience. To really see, is this a career that I want to go into and really build my life around? So I would say really putting yourself out there, looking for those experiences, and getting to know yourself a little bit more through the interactions you have with the workforce.
Chad, appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you, Luke.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at it all morning and here into the early hours of the afternoon at the CEO Summit in downtown Grand Rapids. I'm News 8 digital anchor Luke Laster, here from our mobile Wood TV live desk. Have a great morning, great afternoon, and I'm sure, actually I know, that we'll see you around here very shortly. Thanks.